All right, guys, good evening. This is High Priestess Jamila, and hopefully, you guys will get this. I am going to go over the two videos that I did I'm sure I did some from this channel as well. I've got to hold on a second, guys. I'm going to put on some music real quick. I have got to go and reformat those videos, is what I'm going to have to do because I just downloaded them, but they're not in the proper format. So let me play a little music here and I'll be right back. Okay, so there they were. They were actually both right there, but I still may have to convert them. Let me see what it says. He was, yeah. Okay, guys. Okay. So I wanted to go over and reiterate to you guys the retrograde videos that I made. One of them was from a month ago. It was actually on, no, not, well, it said a month ago, but I think one of them was from February 22nd of 2024, and the other one was from January. Okay. And I understand there's a lot of distractions, but it's time to let go of the distractions. Okay. Time to let go of that. And I spoke about this, and I don't really have the time because when I did this work for myself, I did it for myself and whoever decided to get it, which was a few people, quite a few. And I did the work for myself, but I did let people know you need the birth retrograde bottle as well as the individual planets for when they go into work retrograde. And if you go back and look at some of the lives that I did, I told y'all to get prepared for it. Some of y'all wasn't necessarily greatly affected, but I noticed that a few were affected to the point where, old memories, probably things that was present in your past life as well, seem to it came back and hit y'all hard because of the eclipse. So, there's not enough time in the day. And, some of y'all do need clarity as far as dealing with certain people on here. And they get mad every time I mention it. It doesn't matter. They can get mad all they want. They get upset every time I mention it because they're frauding and scamming. So they get upset about that when I say that. But it's too bad because they're getting ready to fuck somebody's life up. Which, I mean, I'm not going to say they deserve it, I mean, but you kind of do need to learn a lesson if you go to some backbiting fake witch for, you know, and they really want to play it. They really do, because I was looking at one of their chats earlier, and one of the scammers that are with the scammers said that I never was a witch until I ran into people in social media. That's funny because I was born this way. There's witches that are born that way. They have gifts, spiritual gifts and enchantments, but they just don't use them, so you can tell that we're not dealing with people that know much about spirituality, and that they're just not thinking. So, yeah, you can ignore that. You can. People looking at it is like, well, I mean, I feel strongly, or I know for a fact that I'm a witch, but I didn't start practicing until I was 25 or 30. So that doesn't even make any sense. And how do you just become a witch? And then obviously, I came across people in social media, because a lot of witches make that mistake. Please learn ahead of time from my mistakes. And a lot of people did. You try to find camaraderie with people that you feel are similar to you, and then they're just not who they say they are. And so, I big mistake for me to do that. Okay, so one of them is almost uploaded, and the other one is uploading. So it's a video that I made called "Be Prepared for the Solar Eclipse," and I think I mentioned something about Mercury retrograde with that one, and that was a month ago. Okay. And this stuff is important. It's not important as predicting whether or not P. Diddy is going to get arrested or not. We all know that they're all going to get arrested, and there's going to be more arrests coming up in the month of May. It is. It's going to be a lot of those disgusting people getting arrested. So what? You need to look at predictions that are pertaining to your life, to your life force, to your health, to your money, to your family, to your lifestyle, to the things that you want. Period. Period. Okay? All right. It's processing. Both of them are processing, actually. So I'll replay these because there are a lot of people, that's why I don't really talk about famous people too much. But when I talk about it, I'm not doing it to cause confusion in the minds of people. There are some people that are just evil like that. They just want to make you confused and emotional. All right, let me play the video. Hello, guys. Blessings. It's High Priestess Jamila. So, I wanted to come and give you guys a message about the solar eclipse coming up on April the 8th. Okay. First of all, it is going to be utterly amazing. Some of us are already experiencing the shift. Like the past week has just been so amazing for me, the breakthroughs. And that is because I am convinced it's because I've been doing planetary alchemy work. Okay. And I've been talking to you guys about that a lot. And here I am again. Go figure. So the solar eclipse that's coming up on April the 8th is going to be pretty amazing. First of all, it is going to be direct benefit. From what I can see, healing, from what I can see, prosperity, just really, really good things happening on the planet overall. Okay. A lot of blessings. A lot of you guys, even some of you guys that have been waiting like 10, 15, 20, 30 years for blessings, are going to get like good news. Okay. And it depends on what you consider to be, like I said, when it comes to abundance and prosperity, it's different for different people, right? So on this day, there is going to be the solar eclipse is going to connect us to the universe big time, is what I can see with this. Okay. However, spirit guides want you guys to prepare yourself because, see, this is where the thievery, the bullcrap, the craziness comes in with this Three of Swords in the upright position. Okay. And so the Wheel of Fortune comes up and it's upright. And Wheel of Fortune is saying, hey, things are amazing. It's supposed to be a positive omen. Page of Wands comes up. This is somebody speaking. This is intention. This is intention, okay? And I believe the Page of Wands is connected to the planet Mars. I don't have my reference in front of me. But you come over here and look, the bullcrap, the Chariot inverted, blocking, taking, perversion, hating, taking, fighting, bullshit. Okay. Now, here's what I want to tell you guys, and I've been telling you guys about this since the beginning of the new year. Get connected to Mercury. Get connected to it. Okay. And it's got to be an intention set for that. Why is that? Because your adversaries have been working on disconnecting you or either using planetary energies to screw you. Mercury is actually going to go into retrograde in Aries and it's going to end in retrograde in Aries. Okay. So my suggestion is, even if you don't get the planetary alchemy witch bottles that I'm offering, which I've been talking to you guys about that for quite some time, whether or not you are a working witch, whether or not you are a practicing witch at any level, I highly recommend them. And they can be purchased on my website. Also, I'm offering classes on that as well, which I'm going to be starting classes officially in April, actually. So it's going to be absolutely crazy. Actually, I'm starting classes now, but I feel like the full classes, a lot of people are going to be coming in April if you want to take the classes. By the way, the class actually includes an entire set of planetary alchemy witch bottles. Okay, just to let you guys know that. I kind of failed to mention that during the advertisement, and I need to update that on the website. So you'll get a set of the 2-ounce retrograde bottles. Okay. Obviously, you're going to need them for class, and you will get sent that prior to starting class. And if you guys want to know more about that, you guys can schedule a reading with me. Okay. Which is a meeting, reading, same thing. Okay. Because I read you anyway. So anyway, amazing. This eclipse is going to be absolutely amazing. I feel like this Three of Swords right here. What is this indicating? So the planet actually that Three of Swords is associated with is Venus. And so this is where Venus is not just about romantic love. Venus is about love, period. And so I feel like this is where good things are going to be happening, but then the hurt. While these fortunate things are happening, somebody's not connected. Okay, this is not being connected, okay, with self-love and things of that nature, and then that's when the bull crap starts. The best way you can protect yourself is by not only connecting to Mercury, but then also connecting to the sun. I believe this four of wands, no, this four of wands planetary energy is Mars. I believe nine of pentacles is connected to the sun. One of these cards is connected to the sun. So I feel like having both of those connections and kind of understanding what's happening. Otherwise, this is going to be either a day of amazing grace or either it's going to be curses, delays, blockages. So, and this is the whole thing about it is that you'll want to protect yourself beforehand. Basically, the best thing for you to do, to be honest with you, is to make sure that the gunky stuff doesn't touch you at all, because this is indicating it being very easy, very, very easy for haters or people that are childish and immature. It's going to be very easy for them to stick some stuff to you. It's going to be hard to get it unstuck. Okay. And you can tell by the major arcana of the chariot. So being prepared beforehand is actually the best thing to do so that that stuff can not touch you. There is actually a way to be untouchable, especially if you are working towards your greater good, your higher purpose in your life, and you're not bothering anybody. Okay. And now if you're a troublemaker, then and you're just like doing the most, I think that those people can be touched because they actually put themselves out there to be touched when they are trying to get in. People that are just trying to always tap into you. It's kind of like, don't come a knocking because you may not like what you get or you run into. So anyway, I wanted to let you guys know that. And like I said, just get in touch with me and we can talk. All right. Blessed be. All right. So yeah, that one almost made me fall asleep. Sorry about that. It is late. Hey sis, how are ya? So I did come at you guys about that, and that was pretty much like a reading, just a general reading. Um, but a lot of the cards made sense. Especially these people that are in and hanging around the spiritual community that are trying to bother us. Like, what doesn't make any sense is if you are a religious person, why are you harassing us? I don't get it. Okay, I'm gonna play the other video though, y'all. Hello, guys. Blessed be. It is High Priestess Jamila. Hello, how are you? So, I wanted to come and give you guys a reminder and some information about the retrograde bottles and then the planetary alchemical bottles, okay? They are so amazing and they are so revolutionary that I actually applied for a patent on my own creation, okay? No shade to anybody else, okay? So I wanted to come and show you guys real quick and then also to remind you guys that Mercury is going into retrograde in April. Why you should do it in advance? Because we have been ignoring the planets and not getting what we need from them and then getting set back from what these planets are doing for so long that I would just start going ahead and refueling and recharging. Okay. I would start now, get ahead of the game. Okay. Now I'm going to show you the ones that I did for myself. Okay. And I might show you the ones that I did for my children as well. Okay. Just as an example. These are two that I did for myself. This one is my retrograde jar. Okay. I had, and it's very red because of the hibiscus flowers in it, because my Venus and North Node was retrograde when I was born. Okay. So, but it looks very red because of that, which that doesn't always happen. It depends on your chart. Okay. There are also, I had my Neptune was in retrograde, as well as my Uranus was in retrograde, actually. Okay. Luckily, my Jupiter wasn't in retrograde. And my Venus was in retrograde only in my North Node, which my North Node is in Libra, my North Node sign. So this is what this one looks like. But I wanted to show you guys this Mercury jar. First of all, people have been getting these left and right, and they've been making a huge difference. Like, I am so ready for it, okay? This is my Mercury. What is that big thing in there? It looks strange. This is my Mercury retrograde bottle, okay? I always put pink salt at the bottom, and you guys can see where the pink salt is dissolved. But this is a jar specifically for Mercury. And my nails are yellow, guys, because of the turmeric, okay? Because I have turmeric actually in my Mercury herbs, and I've been using a lot of those, having to replenish my planetary alchemy herbs like all the time, and then adding new herbs as well. I've got a couple of well, one, no, they're not new. I've got some milk thistle, and I've got some more valerian root on the way. Okay. This is the bottle that you're going to want to have in advance, or at least by the retrograde. Okay. Is what I would highly suggest. Okay. Now, we're going to be paying close, very close attention at Divine Services Apothecary at the planets, like, forever, because they are important and they are the answer, they are the source. So, my suggestion would be cleansing, and then this particular bottle. Now, the retrograde bottle, which goes by your birth chart, that one is priced differently, but these are like $50 a piece, and they last you for at least a good year. Okay. 70. Okay, so y'all pretty much see the gist of it. That was from January. Okay. And so you want to do that for Pluto. You can do them as these planets are coming up. I would do it at least one moon cycle prior to when the planet goes into retrograde. Okay. Why is it needed? Because a lot of people are like, well, why? Well, technically, if we didn't have certain religions on this planet and a lot of the stuff happening on our planet, we wouldn't need it. And because a lot of the stuff that's happening, it's sort of been allowed to be a part of your lives. And but it doesn't have to be. Okay. And I also know that a lot of the elite, they know about this stuff too. And it's not that they don't want us using the information. It's not, there's no elitists that are after me. There's nobody in the upper echelon that wants to harass Jamila. There's nobody. There's just people that, want to get attention in social media, and so that part right there. Okay. So just get with me. A lot of you guys have already gotten with me. And I gotta go because I actually have a couple of those bottles to do tonight. Those do need to take priority once you get once you order them, or either uh, once you place your order of them, then I'm gonna work on them immediately. Immediately. And then, because some of you guys are still sending me your list, your wish list, and some of you guys have not sent it. Um, so that particular stuff. And so it's different. The reason why it has to be done separately, because a lot of people are like, well, can you just burn everything into my wish jar? No, because the wish lists and dreams come true, that's a totally different deity, different situation, different process that's happening. Okay. Because, and it's associated with, well, the wishes granted is definitely associated with a genie. That's actually a jinn that I work with. And I don't know why they demonize jinns so much, because they are not bad like that. And they're pretty much just there to grant wishes. And then also with the dreams come true, that is the same deity, but then also Santa Martha and a few more, because basically a lot of you guys are describing your lives as a nightmare. When you come to me, it's just my life is a nightmare, you know? And that is on a more subconscious level, like almost like an astral dreamscape or whatever. So, it's the same thing, to where, like, if you were dreaming, you want to control your dreams. Life is the same way. Life is the same way. You do not want something else controlling your life. I know it sounds comforting, but it doesn't actually work. A lot of people, when they talk about God, some people, whatever, their whoever their gods is, they'll say God is in control. And, that's fine. The spirit that some of our adversaries are in, we don't want them to pay attention to that. We don't. And they really can't, because as long as they're in that energy, they're no threat. Not actually. I mean, mainly it's about accidents. They can cause accidents and things of that nature, mishaps. And so that's why we do the work that we do against them. But, that should only be 5%. They shouldn't take up your whole day. Not ever. We don't spend that much time on them. Okay. Your time is precious. Your time is valuable. You spend it on you. Okay. So whenever you get in the energy to where you're actually, being tormented, and you're angry, and you just can't let it go, and you feel like you can't move forward, right? You feel hopeless or something. That's you allowing your adversaries to control you, right? You're supposed to be navigating. That's the God that I deal with. And it really is not that difficult. I don't know, I definitely feel that religion made it difficult, but you don't have to live like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I've been trying to reiterate to people. Okay. All right, guys, I gotta go. That's pretty much it. I am sleepy, tired, but I'm gonna sit here and catch a second wind, because I'm about to eat something, and, drink some cherry Pepsi. So I'll be up probably for a few more hours, doing the work that y'all paid me to do. Okay. All right, y'all. I will see y'all later. Hit that thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, and then you can contact me for a confidential consultation. Okay. If you guys need to. All right. Blessings. Bye.